How's it going? So I wasn't gonna go live today. I'm trying to work on reels for Christmas content, but I was doing my makeup and I was like, okay, I've gotten a lot of people, like I asked questions, do you want to see more of something? Drugstore makeup was a huge one. So I was like, I bought all this drugstore makeup. I've been trying it. And to be honest, I like filmed some stuff and then I was like, delete, like I don't even like this. So I'm pretty particular unless I like something a lot, I don't post about it. And so I'm like, send back. I found a mascara under $5 that I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So I was like, I will go on live. And then I also have a lip combo that I recorded last week that was just so beautiful and it's gonna match my pajamas so perfect. So I was gonna do that with you guys live just so you could see it. So you don't have to wait for the actual video. I don't know, I just was excited about it. And I was like, I bet you guys would like this for those who like these. I'm posting the links in the description of the video. This pajama set for the entire set is under $20. Show it to you. I hope that pinned. Can someone tell me if my, it says pinned. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you live. Okay, so the mascara that I'm using, it's the Lash Princess False Lash Effect. I linked it in the description. It is $5. I have on 2 to 3 coats is what I would call it. I even was complaining this morning to Natalie. I said, I need to start using lash serum again because my lashes are just like kind of lame looking. Like they just look really short. And she's like, yeah, because I have this, you know, they're looking so good and then I just quit. So since surgery, all these things, I guess I just forgot my lashes to start doing serum. And so I put this mascara on. Crazy. So anyways, I originally got a set. I have it linked as well in under Amazon storefront under beauty. But today I just used this one. I haven't tried the other ones, but this one for $5 would make a good gift for like any little stocking stuffer, anything. And she's been using this for months, and that's how it's like you got to try it. So I'd seen like all these viral videos on TikTok about it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. It's worth the hype. Like I'm like, well, that's why you went viral. So good for like an affordable mascara. So good. Okay, so let's look at this. Here we go. I'm going to show you the lip gloss by itself first because I personally like to see would I wear lip gloss on its own. So this is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and it has hyaluronic acid in it. So hyaluronic acid kind of plumps your lips and tightens, or plumps and tightens anything. The skincare I use has hyaluronic acid in it. Like it's just good stuff. So the reason that's so good in a lip product is because if you have lines on your lips, that's kind of where age shows on your lips. So this is not a lip plumper, but it gives you like a really good look. Okay, share this video, comment, share below for every time you tag a friend and every time you share kind of thing. We're gonna be giving away 5 of these today. Okay, so this is the Maybelline Gloss with hyaluronic acid in the shade Gummy Bear. Okay, look at this color. So alone, this is what it looks like. I've linked everything in the description of the video. The smell of this, do you guys have Cabbage Patch Kids growing up? If I closed my eyes and smelt it, I would be like, there's definitely a Cabbage Patch baby right here. Did I get the viral Christmas tree from Home Depot? I want it so bad, but I didn't buy it. I'm a size medium in the pajamas. So I'll stand up in a second and show you. This is that Gummy Bear shade. I want do y'all know what Christmas tree she's talking about? They have 2. There's like a flocked one, and then there's also this like twinkle light one, and it is so so pretty, and I want it. But I bought a couple trees that were like a quarter of the price off of Amazon, just because last year rats got into our shed, and I guess had been living in our tree bags, and I kind of had to replace a good bit of trees. So I either got a tree last year And then trees are just so expensive, and but I want one. But this is your reminder, like if you really, really want it, and you're like, I really, really want this, and then and you know, like this is lasting, and I'm building a collection. Don't go really buy it. Or if you're like, I really, like for me this year, I used all of my Christmas decor at the camp, so I have to buy Christmas stuff. So I'm kind of like, I don't really have, if I want my house decorated, I'm like, I did all my shopping at Walmart. So that's where I'm at this year. But that's fine too. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just wherever you are, but I really want it. But I will say Walmart had a ton of stuff. So you'll see a lot of my stuff is Walmart this year. And some years, or maybe there will be something that I'm like, okay, I'm going to splurge and get this. Like I got wreaths for my refrigerator from Anthropologie, and they were, you know, like definitely more expensive than a Walmart wreath, but they're 2 feather wreaths. They're so cute. Okay, here we go. Let's show you these jammies. So these look expensive, but they were under $20 for the set. I have them linked. I'm wearing a size medium. I have been like living in button up stuff because of my healing and everything. It's hard for me to get things over my head, but I have on just like a little tank bra kind of thing. Bra-me, I guess is what you call it. So another cute way to wear this is tuck it into your little tank. But they are definitely high-waisted. And I would say they run big. So this is a size medium, and these go all the way up to 3X. So this is the medium, they have large, 1X, 2X, 3X. So I could probably even wear the small in these, to be honest. I like where they hit on my arms. But I bought several different styles. They're under $20 for the whole set. So wearing a size medium. The link's in the video. So good. So good. Okay, so this is this lip gloss, the Gummy Bear lip gloss on its own. Share, we're gonna give away 5 of these today. Share this video. And tag a friend. And basically, the more active you are, the better chances you have. I'm gonna take these off with my little wipes. These are my Amazon storefront too. That Clean Club wipes. Obviously, I've used them several times. I just haven't, like, I'm like, oh, that still has a good square left. And I'll just kind of hold on to it. So they're doing our Christmas lights right now. So if you hear, it's our yard guys. So if you hear people, they're playing like, they've got music going. They're like, and they've got music going, and they're hanging garland, and so sorry it's loud, but they're having the best time. I almost got knocked out by a hammer today, because I walked out there to talk to them. We used to have holly bushes a long time ago. We ripped them out, and now they're like, holly bushes are like the bush that you just can't get rid of. And so I went out there to tell him, like, hey, is there any way we could, I see like these holly bushes keep coming back. Can we pull them out before they get huge and they're really hard? And he was throwing a hammer off the roof because there's like no one outside. And I just happened to walk outside at the same time. Could have died. Anywho, okay, here we go. We're using the shade Fierce Flirt and Total Baller. So this is our drugstore look. These are also under $5. And when you see them on, they are creamy, they are beautiful. I'm wearing OFIR blush. I saw somebody ask what's on my eyes. It's OFIR blush and bronzer. Just wears easy today. But I'm gonna do this with that gummy lip. I just wanted you to see it on its own. Okay, so here we go. Going in with the shade Total Baller. Actually, this is not the way I want to do it. I actually want to put this everywhere, and then I'll go in over it. Okay, so this color is like a mauvey. Can you hear the music? They're like on the balcony right now. I'm sure they've got to be like, what is this woman doing? I am feeling better. surgery wise, I feel great. The surgery recovery has been so good. It's just like, I guess my iron being so low, just being like anemic, losing a lot of blood, like being on those blood thinners and on my cycle, just like bad timing of it all. I feel like I'm still not catching my breath as much as normal, and I just kind of feel like limbs heavy, tired, but I don't feel like the other day I felt like I have something like really, really, really bad wrong happening, you know, in my body. And I don't feel like that right now. I just feel tired. Okay. So that's the color by itself of, this one is, sorry, I didn't tell you, Fierce Flirt. But I'm gonna add a little bit of this Total Baller. Right to the edges. You got a tree last year from Lowe's that looks like the viral TikTok tree. Ooh, look at you, ahead of the game. What was the surgery for? So I got a breast lift and a reduction. But I mean, I feel really good. Yesterday was 2 weeks. I have my 2-week follow-up. Tomorrow, so I just kind of use my finger to blend this in until I get it the way I want it. Basically, I want my edges to be a little darker, and I want the inside to be, you know, like that mauve-y color. Okay, so when it looks like this, I'm gonna put my lip gloss on, and then I'll probably go over it with a tiny bit of this Fierce Flirt. I always forget. Look how good this gloss looks on. Like this whole lip look, I just want to, I just want to wear this for like every holiday party. Will I go live with the follow-up? To be honest, I've been so uncomfortable, like sometimes like doing the, originally was like, yeah, I'll share all this. And then I'm like, ooh, like, but like they will tape off everything. And I don't know if I'll go live or if I'll just do like another like pre-recorded kind of video. But I do think it's like, I don't know, to see if you're ever wanting it. Like I wanted to see what do the scars look like at a couple weeks? What do they look like at a year? And so I'll probably share some of it. They're looking good. So I just play with my liners until I like get it. If I wasn't talking, it doesn't take that long to do your liner. Okay, but do you see? So this whole lip combo I think was like $15 for, they're all drugstore makeup. I mean, these are like $5 each. They're so, don't hold me to it. They could be $8. They could be $4.97. They could be, they're somewhere, they're really affordable. Like so affordable. I linked them, but I just think, you see this whole look? I think it's beautiful. And I was like, I was filming and I just thought this deserves a live. So, oh, Cecilia, she has surgery on Thursday. I'll definitely be praying for you. I'm so sorry. I'll be praying for her as well. I'm so sorry. once the scars are totally healed, vitamin E on them, and they'll be really hard to see. I plan to do that, and then I was going to use the POMIFERA oil. It's so good on scars that I wanted to use. I wanted to use that too. So, okay, let's do a devotion together today. And then, sorry if you can hear them. They're like, they have their music on. Can you hear it? They're putting up all the Christmas stuff. I'm so grateful. Last year, Adam had decided he was going to try and do it. And about this much of a section in, he's like, this will take me weeks. Like literally weeks. And so our hair guys, it's also so good for them. They were like saying how they're going to start getting into doing it because they said, you know, like there's not much grass to cut in the winter time. So it's like one of those when, you know, you're like, oh, well, happy to get to help them out as well. Okay, covenant love. So we're reading out of the book of Ruth, and his love is powerful and strong and able to redeem anyone. It's a strong statement, right? So we're reading the book of Ruth, and so this is read Ruth 1:7-14. Naomi has now heard of God visiting his people and giving food after the famine. She decided to return to Bethlehem to hear God. Orpah and Ruth are determined to go with her, but Naomi pleads with them to stay. She wants them to have a good life, and staying would be the easier choice. Naomi asks God to deal kindly with them, and here we will find the Hebrew word hesed. This is God's rich covenant love for his people. It is his steadfast love, mercy, and grace poured out on his people. Naomi's use of the word is in reference to the woman who were not Israelites in particular, and powerful. She knew that God could pour out his grace on these women, even though they were not Israelites. His love is powerful and strong and able to redeem anyone. Staying in Moab seemed like the easier choice, and Naomi was well aware of what came along with being a woman in a foreign land. Orpah would make the sensible choice and decided to stay. She chose logic over love, and she followed the wisdom of the world as she returned to her family in the land of Moab. But the verse 14 tells Ruth that she clung to Naomi. This is speaking of the covenant commitment and the Hebrew word and the same word used to describe marriage commitment in Genesis 2:24. The word also used relationship of Israel to God, such as Deuteronomy 13:4, and in the context of God's people holding fast to him. Ruth was committed to Naomi, and soon we will see that she was committed to Yahweh as well. This life is full of choices, and we can follow God to the unknown, or we can follow ourselves to the world's wisdom without him. Following the world may seem as an easier choice, but it is never in the long run. Naomi pleaded that she had no son for them to marry and proclaimed that God's hand had gone out against her. Naomi wanted God to hesed Orpah and Ruth, but it seemed that she feared that he would not do that to her. Yet his everlasting love reached right inside of the fields of Moab. We have never run too far from his love. His love does not call us too far, that his love does not call us to return. Naomi could not see past her circumstances and her past, and she had no idea what God was already working for her good. God is not against us, he is for us. Our circumstances may cloud our ability to see that, but we can cling to the truth. God would even use her mistakes for her good. Have you ever thought, like, how crazy is that? That God could even use our mistakes, like, for his good? Like, he's like, I just find that to be amazing that, like, God can use, despite of those things, he's like, hey, I can make this work. Actually, you know, this wasn't the way I had it planned, but now that we added this, it's going to be better than it was before. God would even use her mistakes for her good. We must remember this as we read scripture, that these are real people with real emotions, facing real circumstances with a very real God. And Naomi faced both faith and doubt in her life. She was a real person just like us. and her God would prove real in her situation. So we follow God to the unknown. Will we trust that his way is best? We can rest secure in his steadfast love and know that his love will never let us go. God is not against us, he is for us. Our circumstances may cloud the ability to see that, but we can cling to that very truth. Okay, and then here are the questions of the day. What choices sometimes feel easier than God? Ooh, that's deep. What choices sometimes feel easier than following God? In what area of life are you choosing to trust God today? And how have you seen God's steadfast love in your life? And those are the follow-along questions. If you do want to do this Bible study with us, if you go to CORTNEYSWANN.com, click Amazon storefront, under faith, I have it listed. It's the Ruth Fields of Grace Bible study. I'll also put it in the comments. I didn't think about doing this devotion today. I was going to just hop on real fast and do makeup, and then I saw her message about saying to pray for her daughter-in-law who's going through cancer, and I just felt like maybe we should do a devotion. And I'm a firm believer that like sometimes those are just the things that it's like if you feel like you're supposed to do it, you never know who's like on the other side that might need to just hear that just because of their mistakes, it doesn't mean God doesn't love you, you know? Or maybe you just need to hear that like God can use your mistakes and turn it into something good, like something beautiful. Like my whole life is a representation. I mean, goodness gracious, I've like failed so many times, and yet God has been so faithful, or has always like made a way where it didn't look like there was a way. And anyway, so hopefully for whoever needed that today, thanks for staying on and listening to this Bible study. And if you want it, I'll link it in the thing, so if anybody wants to get it. But anyways, I just wanted to hop on today and share this really cute, like how good would this be for any like holiday dress outfit look. It even looks cute just like paired like this with an outfit. Like it's a good everyday lip combo, and I wanted to share it with you. And then the fact that I found a pair of pajamas for under $20 that would make such a good gift. Also the brand is called Joy Spun, and so if you like snipped your Walmart tag, you could totally give this as a gift to someone and they would never know you gave them Walmart pajamas. Like they feel so good on. And so I just wanted to share all the good deals. And then I'm also glad that I got to share a devotion with you today. Sorry about all the hammering. Here, hang on. I'll show you why you guys can hear this. Hang on. Like, can you see? They're like, hang on, let me flip the thing around. I told you, they're like right here on the porch doing the lights. And also I'm sure they're like, what is this woman in her pajamas in there with all these things doing? So anyways, I linked that lip combo in the description of the video. And if you have questions about anything, you can shoot me a message. I am wearing a size medium in the pajamas. So I hope you guys have a good day. They do go all the way up to size 3X, and they do run big. I could probably wear the small, to be honest. So, all right, bye y'all.